All right, now that we have our account, you're logged in, let's go ahead and enter our first case. So I'm going to put Wu. I'm using a person by the name of Michelle Wu. She's the mayor of Boston. I just put in Boston public figure. We like to use public figures when we do these captures so you can have as much information as possible to give us, a bunch of different angles of how we can capture this information. The reference code is going to be automatically populated unless you have something different you would like to add here. Case type, we're going to select general, but you can select any of these case types. Priority, we're going to select high so we can see what high priority looks like as opposed to normal or low priority. The description, our client asked that we provide them with authenticated website searches performed on Michelle Wu, period. To gather as much information about Michelle Wu as possible, period. So essentially, our description is our client asked us to do some searches on Michelle Wu, and the objective is to garner as much information online as we can about Michelle Wu. You can put in a client here and a reference number for tracking. We're going to leave that blank for right now. I'm just going to go over and pick a date. Is for the due date, so we'll say this is due in 3 days, and we'll just create the case. It provides you with it, and we can see that we made it high priority, so it's labeled high priority. This is the reference number it was provided, so it's doing all the things it's supposed to do. So now that we have a case, we don't have any information, we want to get some captures in here. So let's go to captures, and we can do this 3 ways. We can do it through the browser, through the server, or manual. Manual is you adding all the information that will create the record. Server is going to be done without any use of the Chrome extension. It's just going to be done on the server. And the Chrome extension actually does the capturing of the information, but still stores it in the web app. So let's go ahead and do a server capture first, since that's going to be probably your most common type. I'm going to go up here. I did some searches on Michelle Wu, and we have a Facebook page. I'm sorry, a LinkedIn page. Pretty cool, like username here, so whatever this is, Wu Train, is pretty cool. But we're going to copy that, and we're going to perform a server capture. This tells us LinkedIn blocks server-side browsers, and it does. And again, why we need the Chrome extension for certain captures. But it doesn't prevent you from capturing the information. So we're going to capture both and see what the difference is. This is server-side web capture. Now the process takes I would say between 8 and 20 seconds to gather the information from the page. Basically scrape the page and gather all the information off of it. Once this finishes, we can go through and see exactly what it captured through the process. So I'm going to go and click on it. And we can see this is a LinkedIn page that you get when you're not signed in. So this is basically a static page that's got Michelle Wu's general information on it, but you don't see anything really specific on this page like you would on her regular LinkedIn page. So that's why we have the Chrome extension. Now, what it does do though, and it is totally fine to capture it this way because you do have all the HTML source, you do have the render DOM that came along, you do have the MHTML, and you do have the actual page preview. It is just a page preview though of that page, okay? So I'm going to now go into this because seeing this, maybe we want to go in and not do the API upload, but do the Chrome extension upload. So now with the Chrome extension, you do have to be on the page. So we're going to go to that page. I'm going to click on the Chrome extension, and I'm going to click capture this page. Now, the reason why you're seeing this, there's nothing wrong. It's telling you before we capture the page, we want to refresh the page so that we can capture all of the metadata during that refreshment process. So I'm going to click go ahead and refresh. It refreshed the page and it's performing the capture right now. It'll come up there it is, complete capture, capture completed. You can see it here if you wanted to, and there it is right there. But let's go back to Veriscope. Let's go back to the actual case. Let's look in the captures. And now you can see this is what we got from the server capture. And this is what we got from the Chrome extension capture. So you can see you get much more of a representation of what that page looks like for people who are logged in at that time. So again, they're for different reasons. You could use the Chrome extension on every capture. You can use the server extension, server capture on every capture. But there's pros and cons to each one. All right. So those are the captures. That's how you're going to capture your information. In another tutorial, we'll go about explaining the information and what it all means. But that's how you're going to perform the captures. You have 3 different ways you can go in and perform captures. You can do the server capture, the manual capture, or the Chrome extension capture. Here we did the server capture, and by doing that, we just went into server and added the web page we wanted it to search. Chrome extension, remember, you have to be on the page, and you use the Chrome extension to do this. Now, I'm going to log out and log back in because your login is going to be the exact same login as the web app. So I'm going to sign in here so you can see how easy it is. And here's the information. Now, if something were to change with the amount of cases, so if I go in here and I want to go to cases and I'm going to add a new case and I'm going to call that John Smith. All right, and let's just create the case now. We got John Smith case. Now, when I go to capture, I should be able to see, and there it is, John Smith or Michelle Wu. Okay, so make sure that when you're capturing information, you got the right person, because otherwise it'll go into the wrong person's account. All right. If anyone has any questions on capturing information using Veriscope Pro, email us at info@veriscope.pro. Thank you.